Okay, so it seems like recently there's been a pretty crazy update to the whole Saba situation that we've been covering over the past couple of weeks. Now, if you guys don't know, obviously Saba has been on hiatus due to some medical stuff and everything like that, right? Which obviously a lot of people have been supporting her with now. But essentially, we've been discussing the fact of many people taking advantage of this hiatus and her being away to essentially use her likeness for either their own personal gain, or even companies using her to promote their sites and products and whatnot. And obviously without her permission and everything like that, which obviously has been pretty horrible to see, right? But yeah, obviously recently I came across this one post, which obviously says Saba bye, which obviously is like a clip of her saying Saba bye. And then they say sometimes you don't really give much thought to a goodbye, and then it sometimes ends up being the last time you hear from someone. It's like, damn, I wish things could have gone differently, which obviously is true, right? Obviously a lot of people have been missing her, and yeah, you never know when the last goodbye would be, right? Now again, I'm pretty, positive that, maybe she'll come back, at some point. Maybe it's not going to be next week or anything like that, but I think it will be at some point, right? She will come back. But one of the things that I noticed down here, which made me just kind of rejig my memory from a couple of days ago, saying she's not currently streaming on YouTube or Twitch, but I often see her live on TikTok. And I was like, oh no, someone's fallen for this, right? And obviously, yeah, we've talked about this TikTok account being an impersonator. Everyone's like, that's an impersonator, and they're using old VODs as reruns, and yeah, live streaming them, making money, accepting gifts, sometimes even charging people to look at the live stream for something that you can get completely free on her YouTube channel, right? And well, I was like, okay. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this, or it's been a couple of days since this. Let me see how it's doing, right? Let me see what they're up to. Well, it seems like it's gone. Big update. The account is gone now. I literally put it in, put the kind of username in. If you search up Sameko Saba, it seems like it's completely gone. There's this one account with like 20k, but this is like a clipper. You can see it says #2 fan of Sameko Saba. It doesn't seem like they're trying to like impersonate or anything. They're just posting clips and stuff. It's just like a fan, right? But again, the actual account that was trying to impersonate her with like 40,000 followers is gone. And that's great to see, right? It's great to see that somehow it has disappeared. Of course, there's another account here as well, which has 18,000 followers. I don't know how they have that many followers, but again, maybe again, the only thing that we need to keep an eye out is if there's any more accounts that might pop up or whatever. But yeah, essentially, it seems like this situation has been resolved. Now, I don't know how this was resolved. I don't know if this was an effort from you guys reporting the account and whatever, because I know a lot of you guys did go and do that. So maybe TikTok did take action and realize, yeah, this is a person that is impersonating her and making money off of this. It might have been maybe even Sameko Saba's team, right? I know she obviously has like people helping her out, so maybe they caught wind of this account either through my video or other people talking about it or something like that, right? So again, potentially that could have been taken down by them too, and they could have taken action against it, or maybe even, there could also be the fact of stuff like they might have just felt bad, doing it. They might have felt, I don't know if that's the case as well. Like, I'm just like pointing out different, kind of perspectives and possibilities, right? I don't think they would have felt bad because like they wouldn't have done it in the first place if they knew that it was bad, right? My guess is it probably got taken down in some way. But yeah, it is pretty interesting to see. Now, obviously, I'm hoping that this is a permanent ban or a permanent removal or whatever. Like, I hope that this doesn't end up coming back because, again, lots of people are very happy to see that this is gone. And say lots of people are very happy to see this is gone. I'm sure a lot of people don't even know that it's gone because, again, they do a lot of live stream stuffs, and the way that the live streams work is obviously they pop up on your feed, and sometimes you just don't really keep up to date with the account. You just see Saba, and then you go, oh, she's back or something like that, right? But obviously a lot of people have been seeing it pop up on their account, and now with the knowledge that it is a fake account, and they've been like, oh, okay, why is this on my feed kind of thing? So I'm sure they'll be glad to see that there will be no more live streams or fake live streams of Sameko Saba that is very clearly taking, money and things, right? And obviously, yeah, nobody has a problem with people that clip stuff, for example, like this channel, right? People like clip things and make edits or whatever they want to do. Like actually physically, call themselves a fan of Sameko Saba, right? They don't say, I'm the official Sameko Saba or something like that, right? That is not the case whatsoever. Like the last person did, they kind of just put in a bio that didn't say that they were a fan or whatever. They put in a bio that just made it seem like it was her. And obviously that's why it was picking up a lot of views. And you can see to the point where it did trick a lot of people, right? A lot of people did believe it, saying she's, this person over on Twitter saying she's not currently streaming on YouTube or Twitch, but I often see her live on TikTok. And obviously, I don't know what's by her, so imposter accounts that just rebroadcast her stuff. And yeah, I think it was crazy. First of all, I could have given them the benefit of the doubt if maybe they were just acting as like almost like a 24/7 channel or something. They just wanted to share her VODs around. Again, I do think that is taking money away from her and things like that, which obviously she has, she's made the content, right? But again, it was just kind of like adding the gifts in as and stuff like that, right? Like people could gift to the stream. And then obviously as well, eventually it turned into people having to pay to watch certain streams, which, as I said, are completely free on Saba's YouTube, right? Completely free. You don't need to pay for it at all. You can just go to her VOD section and you can pick which one you want to watch, right? You don't have to be at the mercy of some random person that is, obviously sharing live streams that they want to pick and choose and live stream, right? You can pick, oh, I like this game. She's playing this game with this other VTuber, which I also like. I'm going to go watch that one instead of this random one, which I don't really care about so much, but I'm watching it anyways because it's on a TikTok live stream for some reason, right? So yeah, obviously saying we should chill out and stop mentioning her so much so she doesn't feel pressured to come and perform. I mean, again, I don't think it's like, I don't think this original post here for the Saba bye-bye thing is that bad, right? They're just saying that they miss her essentially, right? It's not necessarily pressure. Again, I think it is pretty crazy. But say I don't know who that is, but she's probably trilling away from the internet BS. So yeah, obviously a lot of people, some people don't even know who she is, right? Praying that she's better and is absolved of all that pain. Let's hope we'll see her smile again. So she's quietly taking care of herself. Maybe she'll be back one day. So yeah, obviously say a salient point to appreciate people as much as you can. So yeah, obviously at the end of the day, it seems like a lot of people obviously have been missing Sameko Saba. They really wanted to come back, and it's very evident by this post and a lot of the replies to this post that they do want her to, come back soon, and that they do miss her, of course, despite obviously the amount of backlash that she got, previously. Because if you don't remember, obviously people were going after Sameko Saba saying that she scammed people, like her personally saying that she scammed people, whatever, because she'd been away for so long and was like taking in memberships and things like that, which again, I think it was one of those things where I think it was kind of up to you, right? You're kind of the idiot if you're the one that is continuing to spend on a subscription for months while she's been away for months. It's kind of like up to you to be like, oh, she hasn't uploaded in a while. Maybe I'll, cancel my subscription for now, right? She shouldn't be the one that had to do it, but obviously she did end up pausing the subscription so that people didn't waste their money. And it, in fact, actually refunded a lot of people that were early subscribers. I ended up getting refunded for my subscription because I subscribed or like whatever you call it on YouTube, like joined, whatever you want to call it. I ended up getting a refund on that because I joined quite early, right? So again, it is pretty interesting. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's very, very good to see that this account is now finally down. Of course, where is it? There it is. This account is finally down. Again, I'll give you guys updates if there is anything else that happens with it, because again, as we know, a lot of things never truly become permanent, in terms of VTuber situations, right? There is always the possibility that it could return either on the same account and maybe get unbanned or something, or even potentially return on a different account and try to continue to make money off it, because again, I'm sure that they know there is a very open market, I guess, for them to kind of abuse the fact that she's away and kind of continue to essentially farm money off of fans that very clearly miss her and very clearly want her to come back, right? That's the whole reason that they're making money, is because they miss her and they want to believe that she is still streaming and things, which obviously is not the case. It's just some random person replaying her VODs. And yeah, obviously that is what makes it so kind of worrying and dangerous, right? For some people. But yeah, obviously it's gone, so that's all good. Just wanted to give you guys an update on that. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code KAZA, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.